Hello, Kanika. How are you?
Hello, how are you? I'm good.
Good, good.
Yeah, any doubt you have in the previous session?
No, I don't have any doubt for now.
Okay.
Um,
So yesterday we have talked some things about EC2 instance, right? Today also we continue some part of it. Okay, once we have completed them, then we will, I have planned 2 labs for you. Okay, 2 labs we will have with the implementation part. Hopefully we'll complete it by today. So
Labs in one day.
yeah, they are just small labs you'll able to
Oh,
understand.
okay.
Okay, these
Got
are
it.
basic labs, so that it will be very much easy for you to understand. So instances, user data, like how EC2 instances manage their user data. First thing we need to understand this. So data that is supplied by the user at instance launch in the form of a script to be executed during the instance boot. So what we mean by user data, the data that is supplied by the user at the instance launch in the form of a script to be executed during the instance boot. Means whenever we create an EC instance, okay, we fill some of the details in that multiple forms and multiple pages we can see. We select that which type of CPU we want, T2 micro we want, which type of VPC we want. Then in the page we have to add the key. So all these pages that user is providing, in which they are providing their information, right, is known as
Mm-hmm.
user data. User data is limited to 16 KB. Only a user that can create the data is of 16 KB. Okay,
Okay.
you can change the user data by stopping EC2 instance first. So if you want that, you want to change your user data, you have to stop the EC2 instance. User data is not encrypted. Not encrypted means everybody can see your user data. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, this is all about a simple instance user data. Then we have, you're writing it down?
No, no.
Okay. So EC2 bare metal instance. So what is bare metal instance? See, the laptop that you are using currently, we will consider it as a bare metal. Okay. And the one is virtual machine. Okay. So what is the difference between bare metal instance and virtual machine instance? So whenever you create a bare metal instance, you have all the hardwares or the infrastructure, you can say CPU, RAM and all those, right? Directly on those things, those resources, you install any of the software. Okay, this is known as bare metal. While when we talk about virtual machine, in virtual machine you have to create your infrastructure first. Infrastructure include CPU, RAM, right? Upon that you have to add a hypervisor. Hypervisor, you can understand, a supporter which can run uh, an OS upon an OS. Okay, like Oracle has virtual machines, right? There is a software which allows you to create another operating system on your system. So now, after installing the hypervisor, you can install any software. So getting the difference? Here no
Yeah.
hypervisor is required, here hypervisor is required. This is the bare metal we are talking about.
The hypervisor is the operating system.
No.
If it is Linux.
Hypervisor is a software, okay? Hypervisor is software which allows you, gives you the capability to run, this OS1 is running here, right? This software will allow you to run another software in the same machine, operating system too. So without this software, you can't create another operating system on the same machine. So this is the hypervisor, means this is like a platform, new platform which they are providing you. Now you can create on this platform another operating system. You can say earlier in your machine, you were running the Windows as the main operating system. Now you want to run any other operating system like Red Hat operating system or Linux operating systems, right? So for installing that another operating system on the same machine, you need a supporting machine which gives you a platform, gives you a virtual environment. Okay. Now they will, what this hypervisor will do, this will create a virtual environment, and in this environment now you can install another operating system. Okay, because it is not possible to run two operating systems inside a single bare metal machine. Okay, so if you want to run one OS will be your main OS. After that you want another virtual platform in which you can install your second operating system. This is known as virtualization.
But with the hypervisor, I can by installing the software.
Sorry.
But the hyper what?
That you can do, one thing you can do, there is software comes like Oracle has its own software, virtual machine software. Okay, what this virtual machine software will do, it gives you a complete new environment. Okay, in this you can go and install and run your Linux. Once you close this virtual machine, okay, you are back to your original Windows. Getting it? So
Yes.
on a single system, you are running two operating systems, but this is only possible using virtualization. And you can say this virtualization has taken a big part, and now we have a cloud. Getting it?
Yes.
So I was talking about EC2 bare metal instances.
Wait, but wait, I have a question. Sorry. Um, so let me see if I understand. So the version, right?
Hypervisor.
Hypervisor. If I install the hypervisor, um,
Hypervisor.
it allows me to have um, to have how many operating system?
Okay.
Like two operating systems.
Means they provide you, see, in the same system only. This is your same system. Okay. Let me make you understand in a better way. See, this is the same system. One system. Okay.
Okay.
This system completely runs on one operating system, right?
Uh-huh.
System, RAM, CPU we have. Okay. All those things.
Okay.
Now, if we want to run another operating system, then we have to add a tool known as hypervisor.
Okay. Got it.
Okay, this can be in the form of a software, right? Oracle provides you with the Oracle software like a virtual machine. Like, let us just show you.
I see it one time in my physical, not but in one physical computer, installing two operating systems in just one computer.
It is not possible without virtualization.
Yeah, but
Because
yeah,
the system doesn't has the capacity to hold
yeah, that's true.
operating systems.
Yeah, it has to be with some software or something like that.
Yes. Just see this diagram.
Okay.
Now, what they're trying to say and explain you also. See, without virtual machine, single OS owns all the hardware, right? This is a physical hardware, means processor, memory, graphics, keyboard, storage, network. Okay. On this, we have a operating system, Windows operating system. On this operating system, we have downloaded multiple applications. This is the traditional way, right? When we don't require any virtualization. But in virtual with VMs, multiple OSs share hardware resources. Now the hardware resources are still same as this. Okay, but now we have a virtual machine monitor, means we have installed a software. Okay, now what happens? They have created two machines inside it. Okay, this is OS1, this is OS2. Now this OS1, half of the resources are given to this OS, half of the hardware resources are given to this OS. Now this OS can run its own applications. Now this OS can run their own applications. Getting it?
Yep. Okay.
Okay. Bare metal means this one. Getting it? Let me
Got it.
making it sense to you.
Yeah, making sense.
Okay. So now I was talking about bare metals. Bare metal, I told you, no virtualized environment. You will now understand what I mean by virtualized environment.
Yeah, virtual computers, everything virtual.
Operating system runs directly on hardware. This is clear.
Yep.
Suitable for licensing, restricted tier 1 business critical applications. Now try to understand this, what are its use. See,
Yep.
suitable for licensing restricted tier 1 business critical applications. First of all, when you are running an operating system and you want to use it for bigger purpose, like authoritative applications you want, right? You should have a license for your operating system, right? And when your operating system is including multiple important tasks, then you can't take the risk of non-licensed or pirated version. Okay, because sometimes a
Okay.
pirated version can get crashed and you don't have the resource to get all the data that you have stored back to your system, right? So at that time, for all those things, that when you have a very critical business application, you should go with EC2 bare metal instances. Getting it?
Got it. Okay.
The examples in EC2. Okay.
I will have my microphone on mute, but if I have any question, I text.
Yeah, sure.
Very well. Thank you.
See, these are the I3 options in which you can create your EC2 bare metal instances. I3 metal, I5 metal, I3, I think so, I've written 2 times. So I3, I5 metal, I3, I5, then it is R5 metal, Z1D metal, and U6TB1 metal. These are the options that are available in using which you can create an EC2 bare metal instance. Now, what we have to do, we have to compare. What we have to compare? We have to compare two things. First is elastic block storage. And another is instance storage. Now, what is the difference between instance storage and block storage, and how we can connect them with EC2 instance? See, understanding the difference between the different storage is very much important, because if you don't know where you are storing the data, then your data is lost. So try to understand it. So when we talk about elastic block storage, most common replicate with availability zone. So if you want to replicate your data, okay, so it is mostly used to replicate your data inside multiple availability zones. So you say you have a data here in availability zone 1. You want to copy this data, similar data, to availability zone 2. So what you can do, you can transfer this whole data into EBS, and then remove this EBS from here and connect this EBS to this availability zone second EC2 instance. So what happens, all the data that is in availability zone 1 is here also, right? But because you have copied the data inside EBS and now your EBS connected to availability zone 2, so whole data get transferred in availability zone 2 also. This is what I mean by replicate with the availability zone. So mostly we use EBS volume to do this replication. Then EBS volume attached at launch are deleted when instance terminate. So this we have discussed earlier also. So as soon as your EC2 instance will terminate, your EBS volume that is attached to it is also deleted. The next thing, EBS volume attached to a running EC2 instance are not deleted. When instance is terminated but are detached with data information. So this is very much important point you need to remember, that EBS volume attached to an running EC2 instance, focus on this one, running EC2 instance, are not deleted. Means you can't delete an EBS volume which is connected with an EC2 instance and this instance is in running state. When instance is terminated but are detached with the data interact, means if you have terminated your EC2 instance, at that time only the interaction between EBS volume will end. Before that, you can't terminate the EBS volume because this EC2 is in the running state. Now, about instance storage and how it is different from EBS volume. So, physically, attached to the host server means you don't have to attach it to it. It is automatically attached to the server in which you are working. Okay. Data not loss when OS is rebooted. If you reboot your OS, means once you stop your OS and again reboot it, okay, the data will not be lost because it is in the same server. Now, what are the conditions in which the data can be lost? Data lost when first instance is stopped or terminated. In this case, it is like your computer RAM. If you reboot the RAM, your computer, then your OS is in the running state only. So the data inside the RAM will not be deleted. But once you stop or terminate your terminate your computer, the data inside the RAM will be removed. It's like this. So another step, instance is terminated and stopped. One was this, and then you can understand you can't detach or attach to another instance. Now this is the difference between EBS volume and instance storage, that this instance storage you can't attach or detach to another EC2 instance, but inside EBS storage you can easily remove the EBS from EC2 instance and attach it to another EC2 instance. The last one, do not rely on for valuable long-term data. Means if you want or you are working in your EC2 instance on your server and you are doing very much important tasks, okay, you are storing your data which is very much important to you, so don't go with instance storage, because in instance storage is a problem that as soon as you stop or terminate the EC2 instance, your whole data will be lost, right? In this case, EBS volume you can rely because the whole data is in EBS volume, and you can completely attach this EBS volume to another EC2 instance and retrieve the complete data. So these are the difference between EBS volume and instance storage. Any doubt you have? Now see.
No, it's everything is clear.
Yeah, one more thing about this is you can see this when you are using EBS backed storage, which means all this data is being backed up, or you can say a backup is created in EBS volume, right? See, this is slow, this is fast. Why fast? Because it is directly attached to the memory, right? See, the data that you are transferring inside your RAM and the data that you are entering inside your pen drive or hard drive, obviously the data that is getting inside, stored inside your own system will be faster than the data that is being sent outside your system, right? So this is one more difference. So after this we need to start with the lab part. So if all this is clear, but just tell me, or anything you want to know about EC2 instance.
I think yeah, everything is clear for me.
Everything is clear? Yeah. So see, we have to start with, see, one lab I was taking, but we have already discussed everything about that lab earlier only. Okay, that is how to create EC2 instance, EC2 Windows machine, right? We have already done, no? We have created an EC2 and we have connected with the Windows server. This we have already done. So if you want it again, just let me know. Either you revise it earlier one, or I'll show you the lab again. Okay, now another one that I'm willing to take today is little bit different from it. It is completely dependent on your EC2 today, the concepts we have learned about EC2. Okay, so the lab will include how to install IIS web server. Like we will install a web server on EC2 and create a web page. Means we are trying to create a web page on Windows server. Getting it? See, we in this automatically this lab will come because all the work that we will do is on Windows server. So if you're not clear how to connect it with the Windows server, we can go with the lab, this one. Okay, just let me know. Now see, when we talk about how to install IIS web server, okay, this is very much basic thing you should know. Means you should know how to connect your EC2 instance with the server and then create some web pages. I'm creating like you are trying to create a website inside an EC2 instance.
Okay. Yep.
So it will be like I'll show you some I'll show you the complete what you say practical part. Okay, but before that you need to understand how we will relate. So what we are creating, we are create on Windows server. We are trying to create a static website. Now, what is the difference between static website and dynamic website? Static website where only the data is there. Dynamic website where clicking on something you can open another page. Clicking on something you can means there are multiple what you say, what you can say, multiple pictures are there, some things are moving, right? But in static website only there you will find a line written like this, which we will write it. Okay, you can
Okay.
dynamic websites also, but the main aim is to how to connect the web server first of all.
Okay, what is the difference between a static and dynamic website?
See, static and dynamic website, let me show you just a minute. See, you are not from the IT sector, but still you will understand.
Yeah, I will. I'm understanding everything.
Yeah. See this diagram you are able to see. Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah. In this diagram, you can easily make out the difference. Okay. See, when we talk about static website, there is a client, okay, and there is a server. Means what you're doing, you are creating something here inside the server, and this will be automatically sent to the server. There is no middleman between. But when we talk about dynamic websites, there is a web server, there is a database server, and first of all the data will be transferred from the server to database, and the server will again data server will again send the data to web server. Means there is a database server between the client and the web server. Getting it? Now see, if we talk about in general about these types of websites, I'm not going with the technical terms with you, but what happens, the only difference you need to understand that there is a database between the server and the client. Getting it? Hello?
I'm here trying to understand.
See,
So the dynamic website.
the HTML and CSS, these are the two languages in which we create a website, right? But here, there is no database in which the data is getting stored. Means whatever we are doing is not getting stored somewhere. We are creating here and it is just shown as an output here. Okay, but here what we are creating, okay, is being stored somewhere. Then this from storage we are getting it on the server. Getting it?
Okay, so the main difference is that the dynamic website need a database.
Yeah, they have a storage capacity in which they store the data.
So we're talking about so much data in the dynamic website.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you see
When
this,
to use a dynamic website?
when
I have
a good looking website, right? See the difference here. So you can see, okay. So static website, dynamic website. Content is fixed and each page is coded with plain HTML and CSS. Means the content is fixed. You are not getting real-time data. Okay. Have created a notepad file and you have written some data. Only that data will be showed on the web page. But in content is dynamic with changes according to the user preference. Like user can take the data from anywhere, right? Either it is real time, say a real time data is generated on Google, right? And you want to according to the this generation you want to show the output on the website. So in this case dynamic websites comes in, displays the same design and content to every user who visit the website. Means either you visit the website or any other person visit the website, they will see the same content. Offers a unique mix of dynamic content, multimedia elements, and interactive features. Right? So the content will be dynamic. Dynamic means moving. Multimedia means images and videos, and interactive features. Updates can be tedious and prone to errors. Means if you're okay, if you update a file which is already having some content,
Okay.
and you're updated, there will be no change, right? Design updates can be much simpler because you are creating multiple designs every time you're trying to change the design so that your website looks more interactive, more new to the user, right? More control and flexibility such as page design is unique. User has complete control over the updating designs and contents. Plain HTML is required. PHP, Java, ASP, these are the languages which are used to create a dynamic website.
It's like an example of
Sorry?
a dynamic website.
Sorry?
An example of a dynamic website is the IBM.
Google is a dynamic website.
What about IBM?
IBM.
Yeah, it's a dynamic website, right?
Yeah, nowadays every website is dynamic website. Now earlier Wikipedia was static website, but now Wikipedia is also transformed to dynamic.
Yeah, because it's changing like over time, like in every second, every minute, it's changing.
Yeah, see what happening nowadays. If you search anything right on Google, and if you're studying on Wikipedia, some content you are studying. Okay, earlier there was only the content. But nowadays, what happened? Any search you have made on Google, they will show you the ads of that product you have searched on Google. So now the real time data is also transferred to this Wikipedia account. So it is becoming dynamic.
Okay.
Making sense to you?
Yeah, it makes sense. Just trying to imagine in my mind, you know, but I get the idea.
So we will try to make a static website using EC2 instance. Okay, so let's start with it. You're able to see the screen?
Yes.
Okay, so first of all, we have to check, go on EC2 instance and create an EC2 instance. Okay, the basic thing from the start, I'm starting. Okay, first thing we have to go and start our EC2 instance. So first of all, we go on running instances and check either instance is running. If no instance is running, we will go and click on launch instance to create an EC2 instance. Now we have to select which type of service we want. Now we are selecting Windows Server 2012 R2 base. Okay. Once we have selected this, what we will require now, we need, see, we have all studied all these things now, so you are able to understand what are these. These are the virtual CPUs, how much memory they are giving you, what type of storage they will have, okay, network performance, IPv support, everything you know. So this is the
Okay.
type of EC2 instances you can have, right? Now tell me, which type do T2 micro belong? T series,
The general purpose.
general purpose, right? So they also specify it here also that it is general purpose. This, in this family you can go and check, these are all general purpose type, right? So we will select our EC2 instance, and then we will select T2 micro because we are going with free tier version. See, just try to read this, what it is saying.
Mm.
Trying to say that,
For the
hello,
first 12 months of the
micro
following.
instances are eligible for AWS free tier instance. For first 12 months following your AWS sign up date, you can get 750 hours of micro instances each month. When your free user tier expires, or if your users extend the free tier restrictions, you have to pay a standard fees, and you can go as pay as you go services. Getting it? I feel, according to my experience, the 750 hours are just enough. Getting it?
Okay.
So these are enough. Now we can just move to the next thing. So now it's about how many instances you want to create. So you have to specify how many numbers of instances you want to create. Like you can create 4 instances, 5 instances, okay. But I'm taking only one because I want to create a one instance. See, these are the request spot instances. Now you are very much familiar with spot instances. है ना? In purchasing options, we have studied about spot instances,
Uh-huh.
right? So you can select, now you have to create your network VPC, right? Create a VPC. Select the availability zone you want to create. So you are using default South A, right?
Yep.
So you can select according to your preference. Now, VPC is the one that you have created. So remember that name. Okay. Now, this is the behavior, like how you want it, the EC2 instance, right? Which type of EC2 instance service you are doing. So see, what are the options are there? Protect against accidental termination. I told you, if you select this option, if there anything happens to your EC2 instance, they will ask you, are you trying to delete it or not? Okay, you can select this and then launch it. Making it clear to you. Here till here is everything is okay. Now this page looks much familiar than before. See, just try to read each and every line. Everything has its own importance. Okay, enable CloudWatch detail monitoring we have discussed, right? Protect against accidental termination we have discussed. Enabling hibernation as an additional stop behavior means any stop happens, this will go in hibernation, right? All this we have discussed. So I'm selecting protect against accidental damage. If you feel anything, just ask about the page, because we have now already gone in everything detail. Now, if you want to select the GBs size, 30 is enough. How now select which volume type you want. I'm taking general purpose SSD type. Now you can create the key and the value pair, right? So name you have given as web server. Now you can create either your own security group or you can take your existing security group. So creating, you have to give a security name. In description, will always be there. Now you have to select which type of protocols you want to connect. So here you can see, you will see multiple things in the options. So first thing will be, first you have created your security group and we have created the new security group, and security group we are giving web security, right? Now we have to select this, these you are used for connecting. Okay. Now we have to select RDP and HTTP servers, TCP protocols, port range 3389 and 80, and you can allow it from anywhere. So these
Yeah.
help you to connect. Now another you can add is HTTPS. So you can connect it with HTTPS also, and then you can just launch and review. Now they will ask you for the key value pair. Now create a new key value pair, web server key you are creating, and just download it. Okay.
Yes.
As you download the key, you will find that it is in your system and in PPK format it will be. Okay, this part is very much similar to you. I'm just revising it to you because we have now learned everything in depth. Now,
Yeah.
the meaning
It's
of
easy.
everything. Yeah, now everything is very much similar to you.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see. We have to just launch our instance now. So let's see how much time it is taking to launch the instance. Now a new instance has been created. See, now it is running. Now you can see various things by going to the setting, right? Instead you can see description, instance is running. This is your instance ID. It is running. T2 micro they are taking. And this is your public IP. This is your private IP. Availability zone 1A we have taken. This is the web security group we have created, right? See, we have on the termination protection also, so it is now showing true. See, now you don't have the option of termination here. There is no, you can't click this termination option. They will ask you and they will say, no, you can't terminate this. Okay, I'll teach you afterwards how now after acting that protection one, how you can, after adding the protection one, see, just try to understand this concept you have not seen earlier. See, we have protected it from termination, right? Now,
Yeah, you just have to uncheck it.
no. We have terminated and we have ticked it, right? We want protection inside the,
Okay.
right? So in protection, we have what we have done. Just a second. Okay, so we have seen we want to protect from termination. So now you will not able to terminate the EC2 instance. Now, if you want to terminate, I will tell you how you can terminate. In the end, we will discuss about it. But it gives you immense security when you see what happens sometimes. A new person you hire in your company, right, who is working on your EC2 instance, and that EC2 instance contains maximum amount of information, right? and you don't want at any cost your new person or anybody is able to terminate the EC2 instance, right? This is clear. So if they try to terminate also, they'll not be able to terminate. Getting it? Hello?
Okay. Yeah.
So that's why, see what happens, sometimes we hire multiple people, right? To handle our system, handle our website. But by chance, they delete it or terminate it, our whole data will be gets lost. Okay. So this option is very much important to understand. After that, we have created our EC2 instances ready. Okay, now we will connect it to the web server that is on Windows.
How do you unprotect the instance
Sorry,
for termination?
sorry.
The instance has a protection termination.
Yeah, I'll
How,
in the end
how do you?
I'll tell you how to delete it, terminate it.
Because I have the idea of how to uncheck it.
Okay, we'll discuss it in the end. Okay, let's see it matches with my idea also. So now we have to created a website web server. Now we have to connect it. So for that you have to download remote desktop as we have already understand it. We will click on get password. We have to choose the key file here. Okay, so we have downloaded it, the file, right? We have to just add this file here, web server key file, right? Decrypt the password. Password is decrypted. Okay, we have to copy this password and store somewhere. Okay, then just close it, and the file you have downloaded, that is RDP file, you have to click on this and you have to just connect it. Getting it? Then they will ask for the password of your RDP file. You have to just paste it, the one same similar password you have stored in the notepad. Now they will connect and ask for the permission. You have to say yes, and now it is connected. See, this thing we have already seen previously also, connecting of Windows server. That's why I'm going a little bit faster, but still you want me to go slow, tell me. We have completely seen this connecting of EC2 instance with the server, Windows server, Linux server, both we have seen. But if you want to go slow, just let me know.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's working fine with you?
Yeah, it's working fine.
Now what we have done, see, I'll summarize everything to you again. Now we have connected our EC2 instance with Windows server. Okay. Now down below you will find an option of server manager. You are doing it with me on Rod, or you are seeing the lecture?
I'm seeing the lecture is better because
Okay. So down in the toolbar you will see an option of server manager. Okay. Once you see that option, as you click on this option of server manager, you will see it in the toolbar, right? You have to go on this server manager one, and they will open a toolbar for you. Okay, this type of toolbar they'll open for you. And on this, just a minute. As soon as you click, they will open a toolbar. Let the toolbar open. Okay, now you have to click on this option, which is add roles and features. See what we are trying to do. Welcome to server manager. Now we are creating a web server. Okay, so first step is configure the local server. This is the local server. Now we are inside our local server, Windows local server. Now we have to add the roles and features into it. Getting it?
Yep.
Try to understand the importance of every click.
Okay.
See, now you have to click on next after this page. Now here you have to select role-based, feature-based installation. What does that mean? Okay, it means role-based and feature-based installation and remote desktop server installation. So we don't want this virtual desktop. We don't want it. We just want to configure a single server by adding roles and server. So we only need a single server right now. When we will require multiple servers, okay, multiple operating systems, then we will go with the virtual machine one. So I'm selecting the role-based or feature-based. So installation type they are asking. So I'm providing role-based and feature-based installation. Now it will ask you which server you want. So you have to say, okay, the same server, only one server we are having, right? So we will just select that server. Now here you will see multiple options here. See, now what we are trying to do, we are trying to add a web server. Okay, so we have to select which role we want to give to this server. So we will select the web server one. And they will ask you to add feature. Just add this feature. Then you have to just click on next. Then you have to just again click the next. Then next. Now they will ask you to install. But if you want to restart the destination server automatically, you can select this option to restart, but we don't want. Now the installation of the feature is started. Means now what happens? First of all, you have a Windows server. Try to understand it, okay? You have created a Windows server. Now you want this server to run as a web server. Means web server means it is able to run the website inside it. That's why you have given this role, or you can say given this task to this web server, that only one task you have to perform, that is you have to run a website. Okay, so we are installing all the features inside this web server and it is getting installed. Okay, once it's all is done. So any confusion till here?
No.
Everything is clear?
Yep.
Let me just revise it again. See, every step is important. Here you will see a folder, okay, like this, a folder will be there. Then you will see it in your system. Okay, you have to go on that this folder. Okay, and as soon as you open this folder, you will see a local C drive. You have to click on it. There's a, see this, as soon as you install a web server, how you can select, see, check that your web server is being created. You will see this file inside this folder. This is created because we have installed a web server. Get it? You have to just click this file. Okay. You have to select this www root option. And you have to See these two files? You have two files, just delete all those files. These are the older files. Now you can new, select and select text document. In this document, okay, rename and just open it and write something. Okay, so I'm see it's not visible to you, but what I'm writing, I'll tell you. So I'm writing, this is my first static first static website that is running in Mumbai. Okay, what is this? This will be the content of our website or web page we are creating. Okay, so as soon as you will go on Google and type the address of this web page, you will see the same line written there also. Getting it? And then you have to just save it, save as. And say index.html. See, whenever you create any web page, the extension should be HTML. Just remember that. As soon as you do HTML, means they will consider it as a web page. Getting it? Hello?
Yep.
Clear?
Yeah, it's clear. It's like like the operating system that I have in my laptop, Windows, is like it's the same thing. It's very similar. I mean, it's the same. It looks like easy to navigate.
Okay. So now you have to select all files here. Okay, not the text documents, all files you will select and just save it.
Okay.
Now just close everything and you will see that a file is there named as index.html, index file, and you can see a web server page, web browser. Okay, browser icon. Whenever you see a web browser icon, understand that it is a web page file. Okay.
Okay. Very cool.
And just delete this new text document. I've already created the index file. See, now your website is ready. Okay, now you have to test it. Is your website working or not? So just see once everything. I'm revising it again. We have created an EC2 instance, right? We have created a web server, a Windows server. Okay, inside this Windows server, we have created a web server. And after web server, we have created inside this web server, we have created a file known as index.html, which is a web page. Means our website is now ready. Getting it? Our website is ready. Now what we have to do, we have to go on EC2 instance again and check if this website is running or not. Okay. For that,
Okay.
go on Google Chrome. Okay. This is your web server. And you have to select the public IP. Just copy it and go to Google Chrome and type the IP here and just press enter. See, now you can see what this page is now running on the space.
Oh, okay.
This is my first static website running in Mumbai. So the page you have created in your Windows server website page, you can add an image also, you can add videos also, you can add multiple things. But this is the simplest website you can create using a Windows server. Now see what happens. Anyone can search. Okay, you have to just give this IP address to anyone in the world, and you can just check is it running or not. Getting it? It is open to all the world. Okay,
Okay.
so you can write any letter, you can write anything and say send that to anybody and give them this IP address and ask them to search on Google and they will get it.
Perfect.
Getting it? Is it interesting?
Yeah, yeah, it's interesting. Doing it for Windows. I
So
mean,
we have to
most
create a
companies
complete web
they use
page.
Linux.
Yeah, what you're saying?
Yeah, like most companies they use Linux instead of Windows, right?
Yeah, we can use Windows also, Linux also. Same thing we can use
But
Linux
my
also.
company,
No issue.
like because I'm planning to work for an organization, and I don't know, like just want to know like if they are most likely to use Linux OS.
Sorry. Yes.
It's like more like there are people that use more Linux, right, instead of Windows.
Yeah,
That
you
I
can
don't have to be
also.
worried about using. I have to be good in both.
See, one thing you have to understand, either you use Linux, either you use Windows. The steps will be same. But the step I told you, when you create a Linux one, okay, only that step will be different. When you connect your EC instance, EC2 instance with your, what do you say, with your Linux server. Okay, I'll also do the lab for it. Okay, for Linux also, no issue.
No,
Get
I know how to do it on
You
Linux.
know how to do it?
Uh-huh.
You know how to do it?
Yep,
Okay.
on Linux I know how to do it.
Yeah, if you
Um,
want to do the same thing using Linux, you can also do it. No issue with it.
okay.
Now let's just terminate. We have selected the option that we want it to terminate or not terminate. Okay, we will just go and check that. So So now we have to terminate this EC2 instance, which is on under the protection, that we can't delete this until we have to follow some procedure. You have to go on actions. See, go on actions, instance. You have to go in instance setting, change termination protection. You will see. Okay, go on this option. Now they will ask you want to disable this option. You have to just disable it. And now you can easily terminate it. Getting it?
Yes.
So the lab is done. So any issue you have right now?
No.
Everything is making sense to you about this lab?
Yep.
Now then, let's start with the another lab also. So in another lab, we will take up the topic. First lab is done. Now, second lab is about how to attach extra volume in existing window machine in AWS portal. Getting it? So what we are trying, we already have a Windows machine with us. Now we have to add extra storage volume. Okay. Now how we can do that in AWS cloud? That we need to understand. See, things are very much easy to connect when you go in step-by-step process. Okay, to try to understand this lab also in step-by-step processes. So why are the reasons? What are the reasons why we want to store the volume? Extra volume we have to attach the volume, right? First of all, you should know why you want to attach. So maybe you want more storage. First reason, right? You wanted you have only 32 GB of RAM. You want to add more 32 GB. This is the case, right? You want to attach any EBS file for your backup. This can be a reason, right? So how to do this? We will go see everything in this lab. Okay, let's start. So I'll share you my screen. So we have gone in services, management console. We have to create an EC2 instance. Just a minute. See, first step is always to create an EC2 instance. Now I'm just telling you things that you can do with the EC2 instance. Multiple things you can add to EC2 instance. All that we have studied, we will apply here. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So now we have to just launch the instance. As soon as you launch the instance, they will ask you which AMI you want. I told you what AMI are. Okay, so go and select the Windows one. So I'm selecting Windows 2012 R2 base, right? Then what we can do, we can select the T2 micro free version. Similar things we are doing here again. Once you are done with everything, you have to select how many instances you want, what VPC you want to provide. Right, select the availability zone. Now add storage. The root storage that you have is already general purpose SSD. Now you want to add new. So add new volume, select the type. Say I'm saying EBS I want to select. See, learn the difference first. What was already there and what we are doing new into it. So we already had
And so the root volume
This is the root
is
volume, means the instance storage.
mhm.
This is instance storage.
Okay, got it.
We have 30 GB with us. Now we want to add more volume. You have to click add new volume. Okay, as now you, if you want which type, so you can select which type of volume you want. So as soon as you click on add volume, they will create an EBS type of volume. Now you can select how much you want. Okay, say you want 30 GB more, right? Or you can just change according to you. Okay, I'm taking 21. So you can select which type of volume type, magnetic volume type you want in EBSs. These are different types of EBS volumes. Okay, you can select according to your preference, right? And then you can select one of them. I'm selecting the magnetic one. And you want to select, do you want to encrypt, see, delete on termination means as soon as you delete, it should terminate or not. So now you have just added it. Just go previous page and select encryption also. So you want to encrypt or not encrypt, it's upon to you. Okay. Then we have to create, if you want to add a tag, name, give any value, web server you are giving, extend volume. Okay, same task we are doing, but just we are extending the volume here. Then you have to select the security groups. So existing groups, we already have one, or you can create a new existing group, new security group. So just give it a name and create a new existing group. Okay. In the description, you don't need to give anything. Just say it's for web server or for web extension. Then you have to create add rules. Just HTTPS, HTTP, RDP, HTTPS and HTTP. Okay. Allow custom or anywhere. Review and launch you will do, and you will see you have to create a security key. Existing pair, if you have, you can select the existing pair. Otherwise,
Mhm.
you can create your new pair. So new, I am creating Windows key pair we are taking, download key. Similar thing we are doing. So it's in PEM format, it is getting downloaded and we have to just launch the instance. Everything similar, no confusions.
No confusion.
Great. See, now we have seen our instances getting launched. See, now it is launching. See, first thing we have done, we have added a volume while we are creating the EC2 instance. Okay, this volume, EBS volume, we have already added when we were creating the this EC2 instance.
Uh-huh.
It is running in the running state. Now it is completely launched. Now we can check the details. It has a public IP. And now we will connect it. Get password. Remote, download remote desktop. They will ask for your key pair. You have to check which file you have downloaded. Similar you have to give in it. Windows server, we have window key pair we have selected. Open it. Okay, decrypt the password and copy this password. Just after copying it in the notepad, and then just close it. Now you have to connect it with RDP file, right? You have to connect. They will ask for the password. Just paste this password. Okay. Now you have to just say yes. Now your EC2 is connected with Windows Server. Windows Server हो गया connect. Okay, it is connected. Now we have to go inside this web server. See, now as soon as it launches, we will say is that EBS connected inside this Windows Server or not. The main important thing. Let it load. So our Windows Server is ready. Okay. Now we have a Windows Server with us. Everything is there inside the web server. It is completely running fine. Okay. These are the details we get when we select a Windows server. Okay, these are very much important. You have to go to Server Manager. Okay, Server Manager, you will see it will open a Server Manager. They will show you multiple services here. They will ask you for the storage things they will see. Okay, as soon as you click in on, okay, here you will see multiple options. You have to go on disk and they will show you what all you have. Then you will see,
Okay.
then
Yeah.
30 GB online and 20 GB online. Means 20 GB is now added extra. Means it is running fine. Now you total GB you have 50 GB. 30
Okay.
was the earlier one, 20 we have added now.
Got it. Cool.
We have two storages. Okay. If you make more storages will be added. Now we will check in our computer. You will see now two storages will be there. Earlier we are having only local file as C. This is the internal hard drive we have. Okay, of 30 GB. Now we have a 20 GB that we have created right now. If you want to add more, you can add more volumes, right? Okay.
Okay.
Now say if you want to create more, okay. If you, this is created when we were EC2 was running. We were creating the EC2. Now we need another disk. Okay. Then what we can do? Okay. Now, if you want to create, when you have already known that, already created an EC instance, okay, now you remember that I want to add more. So what you can do, now see, you can just go on the volume option here and check how many you already have. See, this is your EC2 instance, web server is running. Now there you will find an option in the left side. Okay, this is the volume option you will see. Okay, you have to click on this option. They will show you all the volumes they have. Now you can check the volumes they have. This is 30 GB. This is 20 GB. Volume type standard they are giving. Okay, now they are in use status. Means these all are in use. Getting it?
Got it.
This is clear. This part is.
Yep.
Now, if you want to create more volume, you have to just go on this option known as create volume option. Go on this option, open it. Okay, all this, after this you have to just create a volume and say select magnetic type of volume you want, which type of like how much you want. You can specify I want 55 of it.
What do they mean by magnetic?
That you need to learn EBS volume first to know all the types.
Oh, no, but just that one.
See, there are multiple types of EBS volumes. You have heard about magnetic tapes. Let me show you magnetic tapes. What are magnetic tapes? We will actually go in depth, okay, when we will go under EBS art, but right now just try to understand the magnetic one. You can see this Google screen.
Yeah.
So these are the types of magnetic tapes. These are used for storage, okay. For magnetic recordings they are used, okay. Similar type Amazon people has involved as EBS volume, and they provide you magnetic type of storage. Getting
Okay.
so now if you search it, I can't tell you right now everything because it will be very difficult.
No, but I think they have like, I don't know how many types. I think 3 types.
No, there are 5 types.
Oh, 5. Okay.
Storage in AWS. So you can just go to the images, right? See, like this they have.
Okay, got it.
Okay, so it's in the form of magnetic tapes only.
Yeah, I'm gonna make my search, my research about it.
Yeah, we will learn actually all this in depth. Like we have completed our EC2 part now. Similarly, we will do each and everything with this also, EBS volume also. So don't worry, everything will be covered. So we were creating the volume, right? We have seen 3 things. Type we have seen. We are taking GB, how much size you want. I'm saying 55 size I want. Availability zone. Now you have to add tag. Okay, now we are, okay, you have to give the name for the tag. Similarly, we give, when we are creating, okay.
Yep. Yes.
And what value you want to do, you have to extend the volume. Now you are creating the volume. See, now if you see, you will find the third one also. Now see, this is the one we have created. Okay? Okay, you are getting it?
Yep.
But it is not in use. It is just available. Getting it?
I just have to attach it.
Yeah, you have to attach it. you have to attach it with a server. As soon as you attach it with server, you will say it is in use. But it is not connected with server right now, it will not. See now, if you want to do that, open the server. See, go in the server manager option. Check the volume 1, storage part, disk. Now you see only 2 are here. Okay. Now as soon as you click on volume, here you can see there are 3. Right? These 3.
Okay.
Okay, but I am not able to see 55 GB. Disk we have. Here we have 20 GB one. Task, new volume we have. We select next option. If you refresh it again, it is not showing it. Let me just close it. Storage full we have. We have not added 5 GB. Okay, I'm so sorry. Okay, we have to just click on this. Okay, and then go in actions, attach volume. Okay, first you have to attach it. Because if we have to attach it, then only they will show in the web server. So now as you click on the web server, you have to, this is the running web server, attach it, and you attach it. And then you have to go there and manually attach this. Now see, it is in use, 3 in use. Let it work. Let it add first. In use. Okay. Now you can just refresh it and check again and go on the server again, and you can refresh it again. Now you can see, let it refresh it again. Disk, go on disk. Now we have 3, but it is still offline, not online. Getting it? Means it is not attached with the system yet. My computer, go on my computer. Only 2 you can see right now. 55 is missing because we have not online it. Means we have not attached it with the server. It is not attached. We have to attach it. We have to click on it, right click, and say bring online. Okay.
Got it.
See, they will ask you the details. Okay, just say yes. As soon as it's online, all the 3 are online. You can go on volumes and see. Just refresh it. Go on my computers. Still the storage is not available. See, after online also it is not showing. Disk again, and then double click on it. We have to do one more thing. If you right click again, you have to say new volume. This option, new volume. Okay.
Okay.
See, if you will create a click on this option, they will also say create a new option and start the new volume wizard. either do this way, or I'm clicking on this.
But you already created.
No, it's not created. We have to create it right now because it's in Windows Server. See, we have attached it on EC2. We have attached,
Uh-huh.
bring it online here also, but still we have to attach it on Windows Server. Without that, they will not attach with the Windows Server. See, so we have to click on it.
Why do, but okay, so but my question is, why do we have to create a volume if we create it already?
See, we have to attach, and attachment is done. See, it is you have created a volume inside EC2,
Huh?
right?
Okay.
Now here in your system, it is just a web server running. You have to attach the same volume here also.
Hmm.
It is created but not attached. So you have to attach it now. See how it is.
Okay. So it's,
So you have to see, you can see this 55 GB of GB. Just click on next.
okay.
Okay. Offline and uninitialized disk. You have to just select it. Yes. Okay. You can see the available capacity and everything. Now they ask you again that if are you sure you want to just connect whole 55 GB? You have the volume of 55 GB by your EC2, but are you sure you want to use all the 55 GB or less than that? Less is possible, not more. Okay. Sometimes what happens, we divide the disk. We divide the capacity of disk. Like we have a C drive, we divide the disk, say, and make it E drive and F drive, D drive. Okay, two drives we can make using the single drives. Single volume, we can split it and create two different drives. Like say it is of 50. So 25 we can give here, and what we can say, and 5 we can give here. Not 5, 30 you can give here. Okay, in this way you can divide the disk also. So they will ask you similar question. या तो आप, if you want to reserve it, or you directly want to connect it whole, you can easily connect.
Okay. That's in Linux is easier because you just have to attach it and that's it. But on Windows it's like,
Yeah, it's different. No, operating systems are different. The functionality of each operating system is different. But you should know both because you are going for the exam. Okay. So now just do next. Now they will ask you which type of drive you want to create. E drive you want to create. So I'm saying, okay, yes, I want to create file system. Okay, default utilization of the volume we want. We don't want to change all this. Just give the name, that volume name label you can give. Now it is created, I think so. Just submit. Just let me do it again. These steps we have followed. Now see, their volume is created. They will configure you to confirm that it is okay, that you are creating a 55 GB E drive. Okay, name you are giving. Okay, now see, they are running. Let them complete. As they shown they complete, just go on my computer. Now you can just see, now you can see, now we have a new file inside. Now you can create a folder inside it. Just say new and create another folder. Okay.
Got it.
uh, Extra disk, and can use it as we want.
Okay.
These three we have. Now three we have available. Okay. Now what one thing extra we can do, if we have this 55, we want to increase the volume, we can do this also. Okay. So multiple
Okay.
things can be done with EBS volumes, and you want to create more volumes, you can create the more volumes. Getting it?
Perfect.
Everything clear?
Yeah, everything making sense.
Great. So we have completed the two labs also. Now, any doubt you have or anything else you want from me?
No, just like everything is clear. I just understand. Yeah, it was pretty.
Just try to implement all this in your system, and still you want to do it, just let me know.
Yep.
Okay, if you want me, I can have one lab also. See, if you want to learn more about it, so we can creating Linux machine. We have already created Linux machine server, right? We have done this. Okay. Now the
Okay.
lab I'm planning is how to retrieve the metadata. Okay, this lab we will do tomorrow. After this, we will start our VPC.
Okay. Perfect.
Okay, once we finish our VPC completely, then we will go with VPN. Then we will go to AWS storage types. Okay, after we'll complete all the storage type, including S3, EFS. It includes S3, EFS, EBS. Okay, once we are complete with all that, we will go and create a AMI for our EC2 instance. Okay, and some connecting. Then we go with auto scaling if you want me to do this auto scaling part with you, right? Then after auto scaling, you can understand load balancer, right? After that, you can learn elastic load balancer. Getting it?
Mm-hmm.
Then we have a topic called AWS identity and access management. Okay, you can learn that also. So after that, we have covered database comes. We have covered all the databases types. Then we can go directly to Route 53. If
We
you
haven't covered Aurora.
what?
Aurora.
Okay, we can cover this Aurora also. AWS Aurora, no issue. Then just after that, we have a CloudFront. SQS
Uh-huh.
already seen. SNS we have already seen.
Mm.
Okay. If you want me to show you the example of NAT, okay, NAT you can see. Otherwise, site to one very good lab is there. Site to site VPN connections means connecting two sites using VPN. This is also good. So we can have all this. Okay, and AWS Aurora we can have after that. Okay, because it is completely
Okay.
different topic. Okay,
Oh, that.
this is the sequence which we should follow. Like after this metadata, this is the one, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, 8,
Route 53.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15, 16, 17, and 18. We can take like that. Okay, getting it? Any topic you don't want me to cover? Let me take a screenshot of this.
Yeah, I think there's everything. What topics are we be able to complete on the last 22 hours
See,
on this remaining?
I need to check because see, what I planned for today is 3 to 4 videos, lectures, but it went very much slow. No issue, but hopefully we are able to complete our. See, today is 25th, right? And
Yeah,
is
it's
I
okay if we extend for one day more. I mean, it's okay.
Yeah, actually it see completing all the topics and in that much detail. Okay, so today's Thursday, so it will take time for me to complete all the topics. But you can tell me which important topics you want to cover. See, if I skip any one
I
of
want to, yeah,
if I skip any of the topic in between, then the next topic will not be able to understand in very much depth. Like if you have now complete EC2 instance, you can solve any type of the questions in EC2. Any means any. Okay. Everything I have covered from very much basics to the advanced level of your architect's paper. Okay. So you will never get a question in EC2 that you will not able to understand through my lectures. So I want that much time to cover all the topics for you. But specifically you want that, okay, I only want those topics to study, just let me know. Okay.
got it. So after EC2 is with BPC,
Yeah, it
then VPN,
VPN,
that order.
AWS. I
Got it.
was right.
Okay. So in how many days we can complete BPC in one day?
Not in one day, at least it take 2 days. At least it will take 2 days from my side to complete the whole VPC concept. Because in VPC also I need to show you some practical labs also. That labs will be very much heavy to go with the theoretical part. Just let me check. So first of all, we have to understand what is VPC. It will like take me 1 hour, right? Then actually I need complete 4 hours for VPC, and you can say for lab purpose we will require another 4 hours. Means 8 hours it will take VPC, because I need to explain the gateway concept also in this, how gateways are created, and peering VPC peering concept. See, NAT concept, peering concept, gateway concept, okay, and ACL's concept, and VPC endpoints.
Inside to side VPN.
Yeah, this one is the last one because it will include all this auto scaling, load balancing and everything. Okay, so it will take time to complete all this because in VPC, not only VPC, but inside it subnet will also come, route table also come, everything will come. And if I tell you about VPN, okay, VPN tutorial will take only half 1 hour. 1 hour VPN topic will take. AWS storage will be heavy for you because it will take.
The lab we can do like a little bit faster because I mean I've navigated, haven't been navigating through the console. So in the lab we can go a little
I
faster.
Yeah, as you prefer, I'll do according to it. Like if you want that, okay, I know all these concepts before only, so we will just speed it up. Okay, no issue. But see, theoretical part, I feel you need very much good understanding. Like we have covered EC2, that much level of depth you should know when you're going for the paper.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. For the labs, we can go like we can speed up.
Yeah, I will
Um,
speed up and you can just stop me whenever you want me to slow down. No issue.
yeah.
But theoretical part, it will take time to cover. So I'll see, let's see till 28 how much we cover. Then if you want, we can extend the time. Otherwise, I'll finish it off till 28 how much it is done. Okay?
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
we can do that.
Have a
Oh,
good.
and another thing is, I mean, you mentioned so much about I'm not from a technical background. I mean, I'm learning this, so it's been like 20 times you mentioned.
Sorry.
It's been like you mentioned so much that I am not from a technical background,
Yeah.
but it's been like many times, but you mention it almost in every class.
No, no. Actually, what happens? If you are from science maths background and you are done your 4 years of BTech bachelor's degree, so your mind is like that. It is because you're studying all the technical subjects. Your mind is like that. You can easily grasp the concepts because you are already know all the things. You already know what is database. You already know how storage is done because we like. Okay, let me just explain it to you in very short. What I'm trying to say. Okay,
Yeah, but that much time, like many times. I mean,
I'm so sorry for that because I need.
yeah, I feel bad already.
Oh no, I'm so sorry if you feel bad. I don't want to demotivate you, but I want you to get into it like a pro person. So I'm starting everything from very much basics, okay, to take you till this advanced level because I don't want you that you miss a single concept, okay.
Yeah,
That single concept can ruin your paper. I want you to be like the best in the exam. So if you feel so bad about it, I'm so sorry. I'm not conveying
no, I mean, no,
manner.
no.
Okay, I'm not conveying it in a bad manner. It's like I'm remembering myself. Okay, I need to get slow. I need to tell him each and every small concepts so that there is no link left that you can't create a complete concept. So you should.
Yeah.
That's why I'm doing it. Nothing personal.
Oh, okay. No,
Okay,
it's okay. But
I'll
just,
remember.
asking. But I know. I mean, and I am understanding the concepts. Is like when you explain it, is very simple to understand, very digested for my mind to comprehend. And I remember the lectures. Like today lectures, I'm gonna be like tomorrow. I'm gonna remember what we did, yesterday, because of the simplicity, and uh, it's a good thing that I am getting the basic concepts in
Yeah,
order
you see,
to.
you are getting it because your concepts and your grasping power is good. Okay, see what happens. Sometimes people from any background, I'm saying, some people learn very much fast. Okay, and you're learning very much fast, that is good for you. But if I think that you know everything, then I'll not be able to put the best in front of you. I feel like you don't know anything. I started from zero. I'll tell you each and each concept and make you till 100. Okay. If I'll think that, okay, he should
Hmm.
do this, he's getting it, he's intelligent, then I'll not be able to put my best in front of you. That
Yeah, yeah.
kept it like this way. I think like you are very much fresh to AWS, so you should know each and every concept from basic. So it's see what happens.
Thank you.
If you know
Hmm.
everything, but if I just click at that point, okay, I'm telling you this like EC2 instance creation. I'm telling you, so everything in your head get revised, right? Previously, what you have done, new things I have added to your some brain, and then both are connecting. So it's a type of revision for you. Okay, but I'll answer.
Yeah.
I'll keep in mind. Okay, that not to mention it. Not
But
knowing
yeah,
that
yeah. I
script
mean,
related.
I'm learning like everything from the basics because I need it, and not only for the paper, but for the industry that I am gonna be working on. But yeah, yeah. I mean, um, it's good to know. I mean, it's good to know that I mean, you put in all the effort, and I feel special and feel unique.
Yeah, actually, I want you that you know everything, and what all I'm teaching you, I can put it in front of you in a most simplest way that you don't have any doubt left after the class. So
Yes.
when you implement anything in your system, you are like, okay, I know everything. I should give you this confidence inside you that okay, I have learned everything, and I'm very much able to implement everything. This confidence I want in you, like it should be there one after completing the lectures. Okay,
Yep.
that will be great.
Yep. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a great day.
You too. Have a nice night.
Thank you. Bye bye.